Hear the thunder of the drums. This is the story of the Oyo Empire, a superpower that once commanded the heart of West Africa. At its zenith, Oyo was a military juggernaut, its cavalry dominating the open savannas with a force few could hope to challenge. From the year 1700, their territory pulsed like a golden heart across what we now know as Nigeria, Benin, Togo, and Ghana. But the wealth of this empire was built on a grim duality: the majesty of its throne and the machinery of the Atlantic slave trade. It began with Oduduwa, the divine ancestor, descending from golden clouds at Ilefe to plant the seeds of a legendary civilization. The Yoruba people migrated north into the savannah, adapting their culture to the open plains where horses would become their ultimate weapon. The Eso, the royal cavalry guard, were the elite. They wore quilted cotton armor and carried bronze-tipped spears, symbols of Oyo's technological edge. In the capital of Old Oyo, power was absolute but balanced. At the center stood the Alafin, the divine king of the Yoruba. The Alafin was rarely seen, carried in a veiled palanquin, representing a power so sacred it was hidden from the common eye. Watching over the king were the Oyo Messi, a council of 7 nobles who ensured the Alafin never became a tyrant. If a king failed, the nobles would present a symbolic empty white calabash, a ritualistic command for the king to depart this world. Oyo's wealth flowed from trade. To the north, they sent cloth and kola nuts, receiving horses and salt in return. But the southern trade was different. Thousands of captives were marched toward the Atlantic coast, destined for the ports of Lida and Badagry. European ships waited at the horizon, ready to exchange firearms and luxury goods for human lives, fueling the empire's expansion. Inside the palace, the elephant's rooms filled with mirrors, clocks, and silks from across the sea, the spoils of a global trade machine. This trade spread Yoruba culture across the world. In Brazil, Cuba, and Trinidad, the traditions of the Orishas survived the Middle Passage. Shango, the god of thunder, found a new home in the Americas, carried in the hearts and songs of the diaspora. A global map now shows glowing lines of light connecting the Nigerian coast to the Americas, a testament to cultural survival. But the machine began to break. Internal civil wars and political fractures weakened the empire from within as the 19th century dawned. From the north, Fulani jihad warriors swept south on horseback, challenging the exhausted Oyo cavalry in a series of devastating conflicts. Old Oyo was abandoned. The once great palace courtyards were left to the wind and the dust as the people fled south for safety. New warlord states rose from the ruins, while British colonial forces prepared to claim what remained of the Yoruba heartland. Today, only eerie ruins remain of the original capital, unexcavated mounds that hold the secrets of a fallen superpower. Yet the spirit of Oyo lives on in the vibrant, bustling streets of modern Ibadan and Lagos, where history and future collide. From the cavalry of the savannah to the global stages of modern Afrobeats, the legacy of Oyo is a story of power, tragedy, and endurance. Power is morally neutral. What truly matters is what a nation chooses to do with it. The empire is gone, but the ride continues.